How's it going, everyone? Akmal here. In today's episode, I will be sharing with you guys about the topic that was given, which is attention getters. This is the speech 4, and I will be choosing anecdote. So, my title for this speech 4 is actually sports, particularly football, can bring the fans, the people together. So, football is said to have the power to bring people together regardless of their age, their gender, their culture, their races, their religions, and that is never truer than the World Cup. World Cup is the biggest competition there ever is. It's the most anticipated sport competition in the world. And do you guys remember that 2010 World Cup? I believe that the theme song. I mean, it's a pop culture song. I believe you guys remember it. It's the Waka Waka. Do you remember the global phenomenon that song is? Waka Waka, it's time and Sambalewa. It's time for Africa. I remember that, that song. The whole atmosphere in that competition is incredible. It can never really replicate, to be honest. So, the World Cup in 2010 was shown in every single country in the world, and it reached over 3 billion views. And I believe the final of the competition is watched over 1 billion of people. It's amazing that during the World Cup, fans from the same country, say England, maybe the fans support Manchester United, fans support one fan support Arsenal, one fan support Chelsea. In that competition, they united in the same flag, supporting the same team and players. Even when the team get knocked over the competition, they will support another nation that they have ties to. Maybe if I'm Japan supporter, I will be, supporting Korea if they get ahead of the competitions, those things, right? And so, right now I'm just going to share with you guys about the story. This is the anecdote part. And the story is quite funny, actually. Do you guys remember that England versus Germany in 2010 World Cup, where England lost 4-2? That was probably the biggest fiasco of all time in sports history. Biggest loss in England's history, I believe. I remember my family being in the village, my dad's village that time, and that time we don't have the coverage to watch it because they don't have the Astro and everything. So me and my dad have to drive, my brothers, so we have to drive, to see any restaurants that streamed match. So we get into this small restaurant, and we were so frustrated because the owner doesn't want to change the channel. I mean, it's quite frustrating. And I remember just the environment of that restaurant is just so bad. It's just, there's so many bees. There's bees everywhere. There's even mosquitoes everywhere. There's flies everywhere. There's ants everywhere. It's just, we were feeling so uncomfortable, watching in it. And the owner doesn't want to change the channel at all. So what's the point, right? So we drove over to this restaurant, Mama restaurant, and I believe it's the restaurant Sikasim. And just when we enter the restaurant, the atmosphere is incredible. There's like divided 50% of Germany fans in that part. I mean, it's quite like separate, I think. And there's like 50% in England's part, the seat, the table, and everything. And I remembered when that moment happened, where Lampard scores a goal and the referee denied the goal. I remember the fans, the crowd in there, the customers eating roti canai, eating nasi lemak, and that moment happens, right? We were all being like, yes, and then the referee denied the goal, and you were like, no. And that it's sad. Although England lost the match, I mean, I am an England fan. I was disappointed that we lost the match, but me personally, to experience that moment with everyone in that restaurant, it's an amazing memories, amazing experience. To think that I don't even know who's sitting beside me, who's sitting in front of me, but we sort of connected together in a football match, supporting the same team that we love, and that's just why my title is sport, particularly football, can reunite, can bring the people together. And that's it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in a bit.